Hello, welcome to this video presentation or demonstration of Staged Square or Staged2. It's a virtual environment where the user get to experience different levels of stage fright. Originally, it was called different stages of stage fright, hence the title Staged Square. My name is Julius Rolf. This project was part of a virtual environment course at Reykjavik University. I am currently in this environment, and when you join for the first time, you will be greeted with this slide in this lovely room right here. So on these slides you can see the controller or the core mechanics of this environment. On the right controller, this one here, you will be able to control the slides themselves if you want to go to the previous or next slide by just pressing them. On the left controller, you can increase the density or decrease the density of the audience that will be demonstrated very shortly. In addition to these controllers and buttons, you can see this red line going here. That's not a pointer, that's a teleportation beam. So I can teleport here, for instance. And now I'm facing the wall. On the controller as well, you have this joystick. So if I press that back, I will go 180 degrees. And then I have left and right to the joystick. So this is the environment where you present. Let's go to the next slide. And then once again. So this, I find it important to be able to have public communication. And there is reported a lot of stage fright. I have felt it myself, and I know people that do. So this virtual environment is targeted to them and as a way to practice your presentations, as practice makes perfect. So the user will present the PowerPoint slides in front of a virtual audience, and you will be able to change the size of the stage and density of the audience. I can show you how to change the audience. So with the left controller, I can press to add one level, and then we get this person listening very intensely to me, or at least looking at the TV. Then we can go to level 2, and he's sitting very wrongly, so let's reset him. And we can go to level 3. So this is the biggest audience in the smallest room. There is another room outside. There are 2 more rooms. One of classroom that is middle-sized, and then a big conference hall that is the biggest presentation room. I've heard some comments that they are a bit creepy, especially in VR. But these were the models I could find for free, and this is just a prototype, so it will have to be enough. Let's go to the next slide, but outside. So let's go over here. This is meant to be a hub, and I will take a quick spin. So here you have different doors to the different rooms or environments. And this is to kind of see what your controls are doing, which slide you are in, and the crowd density. So now when we go into any of these rooms, there will be no crowd. If we go to full, when we go into these rooms again, it will be full. So this is just to see how many people there are in when we are. So let's reduce that for now so that we can see the screen. I find some related work to this. Much of it was in Finland. Let's just go a bit closer so you can see. as Finland seems to be very interested in VR, and that's pretty funny. This is only from a quick Google Scholar search, however, and out of these and some other studies I read, no one really explored the size of the audiences. I know that there are some research now, and that has been conducted that do it, but at the time of creating this project, nothing of the sort I could find. So the approach, as you could probably tell, it's a VR application in Unity, and I wanted a 3D control panel beside the stage to control the environment. So through the control panel, you could load presentation slides, you could change the stage size just with a press of a button instead of going into, different rooms like this. Change the audience density, like I can do with this button. Also adjust the audience noise from focus silent to distractive talking. There is noise to the audiences, but you can't control it. It's only based on the size. I wanted to have a variable where you could see, oh, here's an focused audience who listens to you and they are quiet, or here's an audience that doesn't care about your presentation and kind of distracts everyone and yourself by distractive talking, as mentioned here. I wanted to add cameras for those that might be camera shy or have difficulties presenting in front of a camera. Unfortunately, there were some challenges. Mainly, it took a lot of time to find audience noises, and PowerPoint is a proprietary format, so I wanted to make it like you could add a PowerPoint presentation, but you just have to add images or just PDFs. This version uses just some images of this presentation. This is the first time I have used VR in Unity or conducted a virtual environment in VR, which is all fine and dandy, but when it comes to the time constraint, I had around 20 hours to implement all of this. There was some more time because I had to plan and stuff like that, but when it comes to building the environment and finding all the different things, we had 20 hours on us to create this. So this is 20 hours of work. So the minimum viable product is that it works in VR, as you can see. You have a stage size slider, not really, but it's represented by walking into the different rooms. And you have an audience density slider, which I showed, which are just the press of a button. So that is the idea. So let me showcase the other rooms. So let's go in here. It is completely empty in here. So let's show you level 1 of the audience. So now we have 5 people in here, including the teacher, who is very focused on the presentation. Not much noise. Here's level 2. We have a little delinquent at the back there, sitting on his desk, while the teacher is not watching. We have some chatter over there, even though it's not a lot of noise at all. Maybe you can hear a little bit. Let's go back. Oh, sorry for the brightness. And here's the full classroom of 15 people plus a teacher. And you are able to stand here and present what we've done. So let's move over here. So you're going through the things and over. It's like, yeah. And this is how it feels like. The desks are a bit big compared to the people sitting, but it's a classroom environment, and it does feel a little bit like a classroom, even though it's very quiet, which is typically not the case in my experience. So let's go to the big stage. Yep. And here we have the big crowd. And you have a big screen over there. I'm gonna take a microphone. Hello, hello. It doesn't do anything, but it's kind of fun. So, that is the idea. And let's teleport in here. Oh, got a bit weird there. There we go. You can probably hear the ambient noise a bit more. It's much louder in here, even though it's very quiet. And I want you to focus on the noise while I decrease the population in here. And now it's completely silent. I will add more people again. As you can probably hear, at least if you have headphones, is that there are some levels of noise that is added. Now, that is it for the demonstration. And the final slide here is what packages I used. So for the audience, it was just audience crowd apparently. I'm gonna go a bit closer so that you can see. This microphone is from this link, the school assets, as well as the low poly ultimate pack to get this not carpet, I forgot the name, but as well as the living room was in the ultimate pack. And then the sounds were from freesound.org, as well as the animations are from mixamo.com. So that's it. Thank you so much for listening on this presentation, and I will clearly drop the mic. Thank you.